We are looking live at a beautiful fly-in to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. But even if you close your eyes, Brock, you'd still know exactly where you were by the rallying cry of the Jaguar faithful in the stands. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. We're just going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Go!
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Escapes the defender. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Let's go! Cougar 19! 18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal!
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Cowboy 80! Hey, Smash! I got him, man, I got him! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Let's go!
Looking in the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Second and 3 now.
Come on, set! 18, half the 60, half the 60!
Here's Carey now. This is Bashal to And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
60 Eagle! 60 Eagle! No! No!
They'll Go again here with 2. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now looking to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Reload. Here we go. 70 Timberwolf. Go street.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Bravo 80. Hey. Check go.
They run it again with Bigsby. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Ready. Hawk 70. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. Line quick there, and they bring it to the turf. Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
Let's go. 19 Tiger.
Trying to throw this from the gun. It's taken in by Henry. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
60 Bison. Twitch. Points from the floor. Trap 60. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
A 35-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that and drives ahead.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I would guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. His first throw is an interception. Byron Murphy picks it. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Henry on the catch. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw now. Gets him downfield. This is Thomas. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars go up 10-zip here in the first.
Colts nothing. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He'll put everything he's got behind it. Big gain downfield. And he is down inside the 35-yard line. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Throwing from the gun. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, Indianapolis.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it again. Puts this underneath to Taylor. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Quick pass, right side, complete. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
One quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They've got 2nd and 5.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's a throw. Short pass brought in. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Mike Tomlin eyeing that play clock, and he gets a timeout just before it runs out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
Pick it up. This is our last chance.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
They go right back to ETN. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Bronco 80. 60 Maverick.
Pass play coming here. Short throw, tipped. Oh, but he still got it. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
That is so difficult to do with so much traffic. You're going to see the short pass gets tipped, and you really don't have much time other than to just react and make the catch. Exactly what he does.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go. Street.
Throwing now on 1st down. Finds his running back. This is Bayshul to and he's able to get this down to the 36.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Sack. Cougar 19. They smash. Dragon 60.
They'll work against the blitz. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Jaguars make a 9-point advantage.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. No change to the call on the fields. That play is going to remain a touchdown. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Colts 7. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll throw to begin this drive. Going with the screen to Taylor. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Left side into the hands of Warren. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
to the air on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he is down at the 30-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Let's go now.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Hang with us. More football coming up from everybody. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready? 19-18. Ready?
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go again with Taylor. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ready? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
Taylor will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Ready, set.
Now from back at the 4, here's 3rd and goal.
Go. Bravo 80. Let's go.
They'll throw it. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground and stop this one off. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They're going to throw out of the gun. Warren moves this one in on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Back now, pressure coming. He throws it deep to the left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Caleb Ransall. And the Jaguars take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
19, let's go now. 72, check smash, check smash. Steady.
Inside give here for Tootin. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Left side to Thomas. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
To number 7, Brian Thomas Jr. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Ready! 70 Lions!
Setting up to throw. Taking a deep shot here. Wanted to get it to Thomas, but it's intercepted. And the Colts take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one finds Josh Downs. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go!
He'll look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Cut by the open man. And he has this to the opposing 35.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here we go! 19,
They are throwing it again. Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Sticking to the air here. Connecting again with Downs. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
go!
From the red zone on first. Gets it to him on the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
He's going to throw it again. It's caught. One. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Offense up to the line fast. First and goal. Here's Taylor. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Throwing from the gun here. The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Following the sack, going to need to find 11 yards here on third and goal. Third and long for him here. He brings it in.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And the Colts will try for 3. Out comes their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Good play action on first down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Working now from the gun. That's completed right side. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Indianapolis. bliss. The Colts parlay the interception into points. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Colts push their lead to 3.
Jaguars 17.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. What a hit, and the ball's loose. The Colts pick it up. A lot of space ahead. That return finally ends, Brock, as they take it all the way back into the red zone.
And there is nothing like a defense taking the ball away for you. Right? It's all about the ball. It's all about, you hear me preach that all the time. Get the ball back. Well, they get the ball back with a little extra bonus on that return as well.
Come on, set.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Brought in. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's a 2-score game. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
70 Lions.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
He's going to throw it. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Dime coverage here from the Colts. Third down.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18, Pioneer. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here he goes, third and long. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Looking for the back that time. So that brings up fourth and long.
Fourth down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
On fourth down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Come out throwing. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense, and number two, you gain respect with your teammates.
Here he is on second and inches. Throw left side, complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Dropping back to throw. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down Colts.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Forced out to his right. Taking a chance to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it'll be second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
From the 40, here comes second and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and
9. Jags loading up the secondary on this third down. They've got 6 DBs out there. They'll air it out on third. To the right, reeled in by Downs. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, You're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days. When you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Fourth down, they're going to throw for it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built himself up a little buffer here, Kate, but it's never over till it's over.
First and 10 from the 32.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Check smash, Riggs. Hurt.
Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Go! Cowboy 80.
Throwing from the gun. Finding Thomas near the sideline. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Play straight ahead. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
He's not their bell cow. He's certainly not their breakaway type of runner. But he got the job done. He simply had to get forward, reach the first down before the defense could knock him back.
First and 10 from the 43.
Ready? 60 Bison. Seven Pirates.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Puts everything he has under this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Tag! 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Got along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Hey! 60 Bobcat.
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. And no surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
19, Tiger.
Throwing on seconds. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
The kicker on for the
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Ground check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
17.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. He fields it from the 8. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready?
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go, shot.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey, check. Ready?
He's dropping back to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Go. Take go, Ready?
Here he is on 3rd and short. Pass caught. It's Hunter. That's the first down, and he's still going. Free inside the 30. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars cut the lead down to 10. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. Colts are able to bring in the kid. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Handoff now out of the gun. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They're going to pass it here. There he goes again. Running in the red zone. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
The kicker on.
You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on, set. Bronco 80. 19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Keep pushing the ball down the field.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Warrior 70. All the boys, time to go get set. Let's get some points on them. 18, Pioneer. Check out.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars cut the lead down to 10.
Colts 41, Jaguars 31. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fielded at the 7.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. The Colts ready for the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 70 Lions.
The timeout's taken now as we have one, possibly two snaps remaining in this ball game. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go. 7 Pirates, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11.
ETN gets it on the draw. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been the best team in football over the last month. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.